from the crossroads of America. We're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And here we go from Indy. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And a nice 70-yard chunk on the opening snap of this game.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be first down, Houston.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here we go. Stroud throwing here on first. Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
All right.
From the gun, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Completed to Collins. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. C.J. Stroud the touchdown. One after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther Street. Panther Street. Ready, ready.
They go again with Taylor. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
Third and 7.
Come on, 18, pioneer. Hot, step, hot, hot.
Throw here, 3rd down. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
Viking, 18, down. 6, hut.
Throwing now off the play action. It's to the sideline. It's a catch by Dobbs. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be first down Colts.
At the 34-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
First down from the 42.
It's a gain of 10. And the Texans first down.
Keeping it with Mixon. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First and 10 now from the 46.
On the quick, right?
Stroud completes it quick. Great run here. He's across the 35. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Nico Collins with a touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Let go.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Blast through midfield. Down the sideline inside the 30. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts lower the deficit to a single possession. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The kickoff for Indianapolis.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Now begin with a run by Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11. 18.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Finds the in route complete. And this one does not go far.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As the offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow their early lead to 13. Tank Dell, the touchdown. Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
A gain of 10 yards.
1 quarter down in this all AFC South contest. 21-7 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Taking a shot deep here. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Field goal attempts coming up from John Ponferomo. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Looking good, but just a little too far left. He missed it. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
To the air, Stroud. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. Has a lane past the 45. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
18,
First and 10. Here's Jones. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. That's why they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Texans.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
All right. 18,
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half. But hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on. Think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
Here we go. Tony.
They kick the running back in motion. Man in motion, headed right. Here's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, get the quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Get it.
Taylor now up the middle. Breaks the tackle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking in the air here. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
He rolls to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer. Go.
No throw, 3rd and long. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's got it. Had to lay out for it, but touchdown. The Colts fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts get it back to a 14-point game. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Oh, look at hot, look at hot. 18, what's up?
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go, let's go. 18, what's up?
Here's Stroud now. Throw secured by Jaden Higgins. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 13 on that play. The game will be a 1st down, Texans. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
All right. 18, what's up?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18,
Off the play action, here's Stroud. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Tarvarius Ward picks it off. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 6-yard line.
Back to throw. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. The Colts ready for the punt. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18, what's up?
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are finally tackled on the return after taking it all the way back to the opposing 40. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Defense puts together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
He was quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuff in the run.
Well, this certainly makes the third down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. A gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Going to turn to Taylor on third down. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I love that call on third down because it just gives you options. The best third down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Rolling from the gun here. Completed over the middle. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. He's dropping back to throw. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make...
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this is from 47. Up and good from Romo. And that gets him back to within 11. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Hey, 60 Eagles, 60.
Starting the third with Taylor. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
Sanchez on the punt for the Colts.
Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
18, outside.
They go play action with Stroud. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans push their lead to 18. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This will end up as a touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. A lot of space ahead. Escapes the defender. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. He picks up 28 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down. New set of downs from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard
Trying to throw this from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Get it.
3rd and long for him here. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down. Field goal attempts coming up from John Romo. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Man in motion here. Third down, Mixon gets it. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. The Texans set to punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Fielded at the 11. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Rocco 80. Alert. Go.
A give left side to Taylor. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
77.
1st and 10 at the 36.
They're going play action. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Come on. Set. Coconut.
Second down carry for Taylor. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That one gains 7. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Taylor again. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready.
On the ground, DJ Giddens gets it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for first and 10.
Go right side, and Dobbs has it. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. Romo on to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts getting back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And have him gain up about a handful there. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. Third and short.
Here we go. Third and less than a yard.
On the quick, right?
Stroud completes it quick. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face fourth and short. Their punter making his way out now. Tommy Townsend will kick it away.
For the Texans.
Now he starts from the 6. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's escorted out of bounds, but not before driving them up near the 25. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Go check.
First down, and they go right back to it. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 31. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Offense is set. This is second and 2.
Red. 70 Lions.
completed out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be first down Colts.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Here we go. Hey, smash.
They give to Taylor, right side. He dodged the tackle. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
70 Lions. Ready.
They go again with Taylor. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
Get it.
They go play action on first down. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts down by only 2 in the 4th.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
Complete at the 2. And he can't take the completion across. Defense on him fast and bringing him down to deny the 2-point conversion. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Both fine in his back, Mixon. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
From the gun, Stroud. Chased out to his right. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Kate, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It's fielded at the 14. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready. 70 Viking 8.
Airing it out to start this drive. That's completed right side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That goes for 32 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
70 Rangers. 70.
Throwing from the gun. Gets this one to Pierce. This is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 18 at the Texans' 48-yard line.
Seven Pirates. Come on. Go.
Back to throw now. Complete over the middle. He's still going at the 30. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be first down Colts.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now a run with Taylor. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Second and 10, back to throw. Going with the screen to Taylor. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. And that's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket. They're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go.
7-yard line.
60 Eagles. Cougar 19.
Looking inside the red zone. And he's going to score a touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a fourth-quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Stroud off of play action. Get him yet again. And they're going to score. Pick 6, Indianapolis. Defense getting in on the farm block with that fourth-quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. So it's second down coming up. Shotgun now for Stroud. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. This connects for Higgins. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. And goes to the hurry up here.
6 yards. And the Texans first down.
Stroud to throw on first down. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Throwing again, it's Stroud. And the defender comes away with it. Justin Wally makes the play.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Looking from his end zone. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Throwing again here from the end zone. Quick slant taken in by Dawes. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That's on target to Pierce. And give him about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop him.
10 yards. That's good for a Colts.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts moments away from their 4th win of the year. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. A run here with Taylor. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Taylor trying the left side. Shoots away from one. Pushing it up past the 30. Has a hole left. Room to run. At the 20. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They go play action with Stroud. Into traffic, complete. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Only a bit of desperation. Brought in inside the 20. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. Nico Collins with a touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and one more ties the record. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And that's covered up by the Colts. And that should be our final highlight from this one. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the 1st quarter, the 2nd quarter, 3rd quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the 4th.
So the Colts get the win at home inside of Lucas Oil. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course